And first of 4 frames to go through, Martin Gould to play the winner. And it's the first time they've ever met. O'Sullivan coming through that cracking match with Belgium's Ben Mertens in the first round. It looked as though O'Sullivan was going to win in about 45 minutes. When he led 3-0, Mertens came storming back to force a decider.
Well, right from the off, he's got quite an unconventional shot selection, Dechawat, and straight from the off there, you would, most players would have played a straightforward safety shot, wasn't it? But that's with part of the fun of watching him. But first chance then.
Given his record-breaking exploits in all the other events, O'Sullivan's home nation's record is relatively modest, but of course he has won this title back in 2017. Three times, of course, runner-up to Trump in the Northern Ireland Open, runner-up to Selby at the Scottish Open. Now, that's a surprising error.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 40.
The real reason why he would have missed that one. Dechawat first turn pro back in 2011, fell off the tour 5 years ago.
1. Six. 7. 14. 15. 22. 23.
Dechawat, he plays his game his way.
30.
And he believes that he can win. There's no question about that. Good start this. So one good cannon. Oh, that's lovely.
31.
That is a super shot.
$39. $44. Dechawat, Poomjaeng, 44.
Pushed it onto the jaw. There was definitely room. He's ended up hitting it thin.
Shot.
Oh, goodness.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 1.
Well, that's 2 glaring errors from O'Sullivan.
Yeah, that really is a collector's item, isn't it? I mean, I know it's early in the match, but best of 7, you've got to settle. I think even Ronnie, actually, early on, he's not caught up, but he's aware of the presence of Dechawat and what he brings to the match and the table, and he's a fun guy, but beneath that with Dechawat, strong competitor.
$8.
He's going to need 2 more reds to get the frame 1.
13. 14. 20. 21. 22.
pot. Already has a frame against the goat. He might have wanted to save that for a bit later in the afternoon.
28.
Even Ronnie appreciated that one.
Dechawat Poomjaeng 28 on the first frame.
Ronnie O'Sullivan missed a red and then a black off its spot, and Dechawat Poomjaeng has the first frame.
Like I say, Dechawat, he's really clever as a player. I've kind of studied him back in the day, and he plays a lot of smart shots. So Ronnie's going to have his work to create chances. Yes, Dechawat might miss the odd one, but getting first to the punch, I think Dechawat's going to be found wanting.
He's a former world amateur champion, Dechawat, in Syria to win that title back in 2010.
Look at that for a red to take on. So, I mean, Dechawat will put that in the memory bank. But that is an interesting shot choice. Under no pressure to take that on whatsoever. Like I say, that will be noted by Dechawat.
1.
Yeah, one thing I would say about Ronnie's sort of fast and loose style
6.
in these Home Nations events this season, it's all very well and saying, right, okay, pal, if you don't pot them, I will.
Dechawat
But
Poomjaeng 6.
at some
Ronnie
stage, the
O'Sullivan
other
4.
guy will get them. Oh, he's fouled the green.
Well, you kind of wondered how long it would be before something like that happened with Dechawat.
1.
So is O'Sullivan now going to kick into gear? He made a couple of surprising potting errors in the first frame.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 1.
Oh, Ronnie misses another. It popped out of the sort of waistband of his strides there, Dechawat, and it just kind of landed on top of the green.
When he won this title, he missed 6 in the whole final.
1.
Yeah, that's a poor effort.
6.
It wasn't easy to get on a red, but you got to make sure he gets the cue ball in open play there. So a gift has come to not a lot. Good safety shot though.
Dechawat Poomjaeng 6.
Ronnie again, staying aggressive. Boy, this is a tough shot. Oh, that's a handy fluke.
1.
That is a handy fluke.
Yeah, he might not be on anything, but he would have left a red right over the hole had it not gone in.
Here we go again. That's basically, I'm going to go for anything.
1. Six.
So good pot required here. It's definitely one of his strengths, isn't it?
12. $17. 18. 23.
Yeah, so going along nicely. Got to get the black on the spot from this now, Dechawat. The next red's waiting, and then pick your spot to develop the 4
24.
below the black spot. That's good.
$31.
He dragged it in to just get low of straight, because that way it's easier to get just high of straight on the black that follows it.
32.
Yes, there's the other side of it now. So got to work the cue ball.
Builds to 45-point lead with theoretical 67 remaining. That's all awkward at the moment. It may not remain the case for long. Sullivan looking to open up the reds, which of course he needs to do if he's to get back into this frame. And that's another excellent pot from distance from Dechawat Poomjaeng.
Yeah, that's clever by Dechawat. Just hamper Ronnie by means of the green.
Dechawat
No
Poomjaeng
point in
one.
playing behind the brown. Smart thinking. He could, if he wanted, play the double in the corner. He probably won't. He'll just nestle it in with the other 3. But the way the scores are, it might have been worth a pop, because that's not putting Ronnie under any real pressure, is it?
Yes, another red and a high-value colour would be enough for Dechawat, barring snookers in the second frame.
Foul. Dechawat Poomjaeng 4.
So close. So close to winning the frame there.
One.
So Sullivan makes the double.
Ronnie O'Sullivan
He's
1.
missed the black, he's just undercut it. This could be terminal. Oh, how's that not gone in?
I don't think I'd be getting too involved here if I was Dechawat. Yeah, that's the shot. Cushion first. Those little shots he sees. He doesn't want to get involved with pushing reds on top of the black here, Dechawat. Answer's on a postcard. I've no idea. He's got a fluke, but
1.
I've no idea what he played, and if he can't see the black, he's in trouble.
Well, he's played that. He's been playing in a pretty carefree fashion, which is an understatement of gargantuan proportions, but he could yet come out on top in this frame. And then he could very quickly return to his usual business of
14.
making big breaks in no time and getting the match won. So, interesting passage of play coming up here.
15.
Just doing the maths. 34 behind. So he can win the frame.
22.
And he's going to need an extra black.
24. $27. $31.
You almost want to play the can and get the black half ball. I don't know. That's okay.
35.
But wee bit straight, so just got to cue this properly.
42.
Well, it was one of the more spectacular flukes you'll see, but is it the catalyst for a change of scene in this match?
Sullivan, 49.
Sullivan pots the black.
Tails. Stays.
Ronnie wins the toss. What's Dechawat got for his? Is it the normal side to side? Looks like it. But I think, oh my goodness, what is going on? What is going on? Where's the cue ball? Well, all bets are off, aren't they?
It's snooker, but not as we know it. Now, where's this black ending up? So this is a chance for Dechawat Poomjaeng to put himself in a strong position in this match. He's good from long range. Can he knock this in for 2-0? Oh, nearly potted it into the opposite corner. It's all happening as we thought it might do this afternoon. We're not being disappointed in that regard.
He can't. He's going for this. I can't believe it. He's going for the double.
Great pot. Great pot. The snooker is almost as frightening as the weather outside, but it's Dechawat who leads 2-0. First of all time 2-0. O'Sullivan has gone for a lot today. Hasn't got too many of them. Did force the respot. Dechawat eventually potting a really good black to win it. So what's going to happen next? Sullivan's pot success is currently at 74%.
Well, the other thing that's I think is going to happen on the evidence of what we're seeing, that Ronnie's not going to win any safety battles because he isn't playing any safety shots.
1.
There's, of course, that element where he says himself he plays for enjoyment now. It's not so much about the actual winning. Ah, that's a lovely shot.
6.
Beautifully judged. And
7. 14. 15. 22. 23. 31.
yeah, I think when he gets in close like this, though, there's nothing blasé about it.
38.
If that's the correct word, the actual game itself, he wants to create from this type of position, as always.
45.
Might be a bit lax in
46.
safety department, the long game, the type of shots he's going for, but in close. This is better. Thinking of a way now to get into the main bunch.
53. 54.
Yeah. Push to get them moving from that angle.
61.
Might just go to the far corner, looks like it. So he's going to be moving a few reds around. Not this time. What's he left?
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 61.
Could certainly have been worse, having missed it. He's got Sullivan slightly hampered by the brown and this red. That's beautifully cued. That's probably the best shot O'Sullivan's played so far today, and it should win in this frame.
8.
Not even 6 minutes.
9.
So however things end up here, it's not going to take a lot of time.
14. 15. 19. 20. 27. 28. 28, and the third.
The initial break of 61 did most of the damage, and then a terrific long-range raid when he was slightly hampered with his cueing, effectively killed the frame off. So O'Sullivan joins the party. Dechawat's lead cut to 2 frames to 1. Frame to halve the deficit. What does frame 4 have in store? Dechawat Poomjaeng leading 2-1, their first ever meeting.
Far and miss. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 4. From there. From there, please.
This time, that's a loose safety shot. Off straight red, he should be okay. Yeah, good pot.
O'Sullivan came into this match 19th on the one-year list.
6.
But of course, will certainly be involved
7.
nonetheless in the World Grand Prix in the new year before claiming that 7th world title against Judd Trump.
14.
Olivia Martil officiated that final, of course, and it wasn't always
15.
entirely friendly between him and the world number 1. There is Olivia.
22. 23. 30. 31. 36.
I don't often get to thinking there, seeing bridging like this with his other hand. He can just about reach
37.
it, but he can't do anything about the cue ball. So this is the key shot. Well, sort of full or half ball, soft cannon. Yeah, that's nice. Played that lovely. In fact, he played it too well.
44.
A bit deep on the cue ball, but he's a bit underrated with the rest, Ronnie. He's actually brilliant with it.
Thank you.
Nice touch.
45.
So, as Phil said, normal service being resumed here.
$52. 53. 68.
Oh, it's been a fantastic front runner, O'Sullivan.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 69.
And it's taken him very little
And
time to change the dynamic of this match. A nod of the head from Dechawat. Ronnie O'Sullivan, a break of 69 to level at 2 frames all on another chilly day in Essex. He's back in match play mode again.
Yeah, there's more of that. Somehow kind of landed in almost at no man's land, a choice of yellow-green, but a lot of work into this cue ball. Not an awful lot of reds to play on. Be very precise here. Full ball cannon would be good. Oh, I just landed right on it. Had to be so precise. But the red that he's virtually touching, he certainly could have played on that above the blue, Ronnie finding.
Dechawat Poomjaeng 4.
Yeah, good to watch, isn't he? Dechawat. But good safety shot.
What a sweet strike.
1.
It's an area of O'Sullivan's game which I think is arguably as good as it's ever been, is long potting. Can't hit them any better than that, and Dechawat congratulating him warmly.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, no wonder that. I mean, that's a poor one that he's just played now.
3.
End of break, but the red was sensational.
Thank you.
It's as good a shot as you can play in this game. It really was.
Ronnie O'Sullivan
confirming it's touching, so Sullivan just playing away. And that's another great long red from Dechawat.
1. Three. Dechawat
One of the
Poomjaeng
more
3.
demonstrative players, man from Thailand, but the break ending disappointingly early.
In some ways, this is almost tougher than the where he potted a few shots ago. Needs a bit of help. Hasn't got it, so a decent chance this for Dechawat.
One. 8.
How expensive will that be?
27. Eight. $15.
Yeah, that was played, so this is a mini hurdle to overcome. Oh, that's wonderful. With the
60.
other hand, honestly, I mean, I know we're that used to seeing it, but under a bit of pressure, leaving plenty, potentially. That was a brilliant shot.
$21. $22.
O'Sullivan has the chance to become the first
27.
multiple winner of this tournament as it's 7th staging.
28.
And the frenetic snooker of the first 2 frames is increasingly feeling like a distant memory now.
33. 34. 41. 42.
Bit of work to do now with the cue ball, which is unusual for O'Sullivan.
Yeah, that normally would be a right-hand side, but yeah, so
47.
he didn't play that side obviously, but looks like the red passes or the plan.
48.
Oh, so a bit fortunate there, wasn't he? But that was a beauty.
$53.
It looks like a third
54.
straight frame for world number 1.
$61. 62. 69. 70.
And they're all going in the centre of the pocket now. And truly in the groove.
$77.
Yeah, this has been a wonderful week, hasn't it? A little sortie
79.
in and out of Balka at the midway stage, but as Phil said, everything finding its target now.
82.
He's still got a match to win, but I think we can safely say in close he's playing as well as
86.
as well as ever, but certainly as well as you would ever want to be. And he'll be keen on finishing this frame with a nice century for his home support.
91.
Yes, now in his 48th year, O'Sullivan, and precious little evidence to suggest that the powers are dimming.
97.
A unique talent. The snooker one-off in so many ways. Another slab of sublime break building from Ronnie O'Sullivan. A century to boot. The first straight frame for a 3-2 lead against Scottish Open champ Gary Wilson. That will be one to savour. But Poomjaeng far from out of this, Alan.
Oh no, not by a long shot. Very stop-start, so he doesn't put frames away quickly, even when he does score heavily. So that's a problem he's got, is keeping Ronnie at bay for long enough for him to get about his work. That's a lovely safety shot, deliberately using the yellow.
That was O'Sullivan's 21st century of this season. Made his 1000th, of course, when he claimed the 2019 Players' Championship at the expense of Neil Robertson in the decisive frame to lift the trophy.
1.
And it's not looking like missing right now.
The blue's nice, isn't it? If he wants to be aggressive. 10 years ago, he'd be playing the blue here, but he wants to sort of... I think he wants to break build in a sort of more old school way
8.
these days. Pick a few off and go into the pack by use of a low black usually, or a high black.
9.
Enjoys challenging himself on the table these days. I mean, clearly he's got nothing to prove. He's got nothing else to win, really. Probably enjoying the process now
70.
more than he ever has because he's so relaxed about the game. We know that he's got a lot of interest away from snooker.
$25.
How long can he sustain this level of excellence? 3 years off 50.
As youthful a game as there is on the tour, that's the other thing about it. His shot selection, all that sort of stuff, the way he does it. Other sports, dartitis, all these things, getting nervous the older you get.
He's won the last 3 frames in well under half an hour of playing time.
49.
The one thing you'd say about that is he's earned the right, hasn't he? You know, he's got all the titles, the trophies. This match has been sensational.
He's on the pink, I think.
Going round for a precise look. I think he wants another century, of course he does. It's that pride, isn't it? Professional pride. Yeah, I can't quite get through.
76.
Maybe just nipped the cue ball a fraction too much.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 76.
Only 67 left, so 3 snookers for Dechawat. He's scratching his head, wondering if it's worth coming back.
Dechawat put the graph back in,
9.
come through the Asian Oceania Tour. And let's hope we get to see him a few more times in the season and a half to come.
Tepjai was among the victors in this morning's session over Tianpeng Fei 4-1, along with Zhao Jintong and John Astley.
Dechawat Poomjaeng, 16. Frank conceded.
Dechawat offers his hand. It was fun while it lasted for him, but Ronnie O'Sullivan turned it on from 2-0 down with his usual brand of thrilling snooker to book his place in the round of 32 by 4 frames to 2.